My team of business owners have scaled and sold 4 businesses in the last 5 years. And this is what I've learned about scaling and selling businesses that I want to share with you today. Number one, valuation. How is valuation calculated? So you have your EBITDA, which is the profit that you've made in the last 12 months. They call it the trailing 12. And essentially what that means is how much revenue has your business generated in that year? Once you get that number, then you multiply it by a multiple based on how long you've been a company for. So for example, if you've been a company for 3 years, you're gonna get a higher multiple than a company that's been alive for 1 or 2 years. And so what they're gonna look for is how long you've been in business. Then the last thing they're gonna look for, and primarily the main thing, is what industry that you're in. If you're in the SaaS industry, software as a service, and you own code and you have actual assets within your business that anybody can go sell even when they buy the business, your multiple skyrockets, it shoots up. SaaS businesses have a multiple on average of 10 to like 12x multiples, while an agency like the one that we own has an average of about 3 to 3.5x multiple on the EBITDA, which is the yearly income that you've generated. And so what you have to do if you want to sell a business and how to sell a business, it's a lot more simple than you actually think it is. You have to find a broker, somebody who's trusted. Think like a real estate broker, somebody who can go in, assess your business, put it on the market, bring you buyers, and then they keep a percentage from the sale that actually happens. And two, you have to have had enough life inside of the business. Nobody wants to buy a business that's been on the market, that's been alive for less than 2 years even. 2 years is that sort of minimum mark. Most people that even want to buy businesses can't buy at that business because they can't even get a loan because the bank that's providing the loan doesn't even want to provide that loan because it's a high risk business that hasn't been alive for long enough. And so after being through this process numerous times, you're going to get a buyer, you're going to go into underwriting, and then once the buyer is ready, there's going to be a grace period where the buyer sees the business, learns about the business, sends the wire, and then there's a transfer period where after you sell the business, most of the time, what most buyers ask for is that you stay inside of the business to help move the business a little bit more and help assist almost as a consultant the new buyer, so that within 2 to 3 months down the line, they can take on the business, you can step away with a big cash check.